Great weekend. I'm First Alert Chief Meteorologist Darren Meyer, and we're still dealing with this spring storm system even today, as we did have some heavy rain, some thunderstorms in the area yesterday and last night, and now today seeing a rain-snow mix out there. We only made it up to 35 today. Our average high is now closing in on 50 degrees in Eau Claire, 33 for the low, so just a couple of degrees difference between the high and low for today. We added another 65/100ths of an inch of liquid equivalent precipitation, now pushing our monthly total to a decent 3.04 inches. A live look at our Hastings Way sky cam early this evening, showing some of the rain that has changed over to wet snow during the late afternoon. So far, not really accumulating on the paved surfaces, but as this temperature continues to slowly drop below freezing, that is going to be a better opportunity before that snow ends in the coming hours. Breezy winds mostly out of the north, making it feel closer to 20 degrees out there. You have to dress for winter early tonight if you have to head outside. Looking at temperatures below freezing near the I-94 corridor up to the north, still hanging out in the mid-30s to the south. We will see that snow continue to track down to the south and east. Speaking of on radar, most of it is showing up now as snowfall, and a pretty steady band here working through the area from the northwest to the southeast. Here's the back edge coming through Polk County and making slow but steady progress to the southeast. Generally speaking, I think between about 8 and 10 p.m. is when we're going to see this work away from the area. So we've got a couple more hours of snow that could add up to maybe an inch or so, maybe some spots getting up to 2 inches on the grassy surfaces. Farther south, not much happening just yet, but you also will be getting in on this band of snow as it heads farther to the southeast. Our main surface low is over southern Wisconsin, beginning to pull away. You can see a little bit of a curly Q here. This is the upper level part of the storm, and this will also pass down to the south. We're likely to keep the clouds around through tonight. Rainfall in the last 24 hours has been very impressive. There have been pockets of anywhere between 1.5 inches to almost 2 inches of rain. A lot of that coming last night with some of those heavier downpours and storms. Some of these amounts here obviously not accurate, Ellsworth and Rice Lake, but really a generous amount of needed precipitation in the area. Now this will be moving away tonight. That will leave us with some drier weather tomorrow and the return of some sunshine, but it is going to stay cool. Temperatures will remain below average. Tuesday starts off dry. Another spring storm begins to work in. We'll produce some rain by late in the day. That'll change over to some snow, and we could be talking about some accumulation into Tuesday night before warmer air returns, switches it back to rain. Looks pretty unsettled on Wednesday with some increasing winds as well. There's the storm that I outlined as it tracks across southern Wisconsin and pulling away. Weak high pressure to the west. You see some clearing in parts of Minnesota. That's the drier air that will be moving in later on tonight. Here's our forecast model. Early this evening, the band of snow working across, but again, between about 8 to 10 p.m., that will be ending from northwest to southeast. Still hanging on to areas to the east and south through about 11 o'clock, and then that pulls away, still keeping a lot of clouds around into early tomorrow morning, but we do see some sunshine return. Breezy winds mostly out of the north, highs not getting much into the 40s as it looks now. Partly to mostly cloudy at night. Tuesday, a little bit of sun early, and then the clouds come in, and here's the leading edge of that next system, producing some rain and some wet snow, more likely to start as rain. 24 is our low for tonight as the snow pulls away. Again, 1 inch, 2 maybe in some places on the grassy surfaces before it ends. We're going to keep those temperatures cool as we welcome April this week, and that next storm system producing rain and snow. Pretty stormy there on Wednesday as the low passes on through, and the hope of at least getting back into the 50s by next Friday. That's the latest look at your weather. Join us tonight on WEAU 13 News at 10.